Our founders have a very, very strong view that to be successful, you don't distract yourself. You have a hyper narrow focus on the area that you're an expert in, and you actually say, I'm going to be the globally dominant player in that space. For us, that is SME lending, or specifically lower mid-market, so M lending, and the target addressable market is 9 trillion. So there's a huge amount of opportunity there, and at the moment there aren't any players in this space other than ourselves. So our focus on what we want to do as our core offering is lending and being the platform that other banks use for lending in that space. We've been very, very commercial from day one, from how we've done the operating side of things, so reducing our cost base. Very, very commercial in terms of the revenue side of things. Everything has to bring revenue in. And also our business is one that fundamentally, if done properly, should make money on every single loan you do. So we don't need to hit scale to become profitable. Scale will make our cost base and our cost income ratio better, but the scale for us is actually just meaning more profitable loans, one after another. When it comes to funding our lending in the UK, we are partnering now with the other fintechs out there and taking deposits from them. So the likes of Monzo or Moneybox, we have a partnership with, they don't offer deposits. Deposits are a cost. You pay interest on every pound you collect, and you'd only do that if you were lending. If you're not lending, you wouldn't offer savings, because you're just going to lose money on it. So we've made it clear that we're the go-to partner now for anyone who wants to offer deposits to their users. And as such, in the last few months, we've had two big announcements with Monzo and Moneybox, and I think by year end, we'll probably have about 6 or 7 more of those announced as well. And then with our platform and how we license it out, well, that's a 100% partnership model, where we look for banks who are willing to take someone outside, bring them into their environment, their architecture, evolve their processes around that platform. We have too much demand, and we've gone from startup to scale up, and now we're going for that kind of blitz scale phase where you're growing at a rapid pace. And it's how do we keep our standards to the same level? How do we not break our culture? How do we not break our systems? You know, you're only as strong as your weakest point. So it's constantly looking at where is going to be the next stress point, and spinning that up to a higher volume before it actually breaks. So it's a challenging, 24/7 environment right now, but it's focused on how do we keep bringing in this demand, scaling our platform, and not slowing or anything down or lowering our standards. We have a clear value set as a company. So when it comes to interviewing, we look at how do people fit in. Do they share the same values? Are they interested in having the same values as us? We do hiring as a consensus decision. Everyone needs to be agreeing and bought into this is the right candidate. So we get a wide variety of people interviewing, and we do unfortunately force people to do a number of interviews. We try to compress them and time them so it's not a huge amount of time. But we do want different people to reach out and have an opinion. So it's a mixture of knowing the values, having everyone bought into them, and making sure other people fit into them as well, and then having a variety of people in different roles interview and check candidates are going to meet that. In the UK, we're probably going to see across all of the sectors a consolidation space. We've kind of had that explosion of startups, and some of them have become scale-ups. I think so now it's kind of people. I don't think people actually want to have 400 apps on their phones. I think we'll see some contraction there. And then I think by the same token, I think we're going to see an opening up of the big 7 to partners. So rather than seeing fintechs as rivals, I think we're going to see an acceptance from the executives of the high street banks that there is a kind of an additive, mutually beneficial world where they can partner with fintechs and have fintechs replace bits of themselves while keeping their overall identity. And then internationally, I think we're going to see expansion. I think we're going to see fintechs go cross-border and not just focus on their home countries now that they've got scale, and actually see if they can be successful in offering that product in other markets as well.